Hammers, build your body and your bank. Check out how to earn 10K per month plus with my business intelligence finance technology consultant training accelerator program. Link in the description. Hammers, welcome back. Hassan Hammer here. All right, it is time for another workout. Finally, it's actually been 2 days since I came to the gym. I'm on a maintenance routine. Basically, I'm going to the gym every other day. I'm in the middle of a launch. Same story as before. If you've been tuning in, if you haven't been tuning in, I'll do a quick introduction about myself. Basically, I got motivated to start Hammer Fitness because I went from 130 pounds to 170 pounds over a period of 24 months. I put on 40 pounds of muscle, and I wanted to share how I do that. So it's pretty much a two-part strategy. The first thing is you have to drink 3 protein shakes a day. I know that seems ridiculous, but it's just dried milk. It's not going to kill you. Get a high quality one with stevia as sweetener, not sucralose, New Zealand grass-fed, and you'll be fine. And also 3 scoops of creatine in each. I've been doing that for, I don't know, over a year, 2 years now. I've been working out for 3.5 in total. So that's number one thing. You have to drink 3 protein shakes a day. It absorbs the best. It has full amino acid profile, and that's how I do it. You can replace it with food, but do that after. Just make sure you get your 3 shakes per day. And then also what I call intensity techniques. Pushing really hard, pushing to failure, specifically using drop sets and supersets. These are what I call intensity techniques, and all of my gains have been based on drop sets and superset heavy routines. Okay, so that's a little bit of an intro about myself. Now, if you have been tuning in, then you know that I'm in the middle of a launch, and that has been interrupting my workout flow. But what I'm doing is I'm going every other day instead of every other day like I normally would. And it makes a difference, a huge difference, because I've done this before, and your gains slow down. I call it maintenance. Now, there's Tom Platz and Mike Menser. He recommends every other day and going really hard. But for me, every other day I found works best. I've tried 6 days a week. I've tried 7 days a week. Every other day is the sweet spot. But due to scheduling and all of that, I will be going every other day for now. All that aside, today is leg day. Specifically, today is high load leg day. So I alternate leg days. One of them is high volume, the other is high load. And today is high load leg day. And today is war. Today I am in a focused mood to absolutely destroy the legs. It is a full out annihilation of the quads. And why? Because I'm not going to be coming back for 2 more days. So I really need to get the stimulus now. And if I do that, then that'd be great. So let's see if I go hard enough, if I can actually make some gains instead of just maintaining. So that is the plan. Basically, the strategy is to maximize quad pain. I'm going to be seeking out pain, and I'm going to be trying to maximize that. So usually what I do is I do 2 supersets of quad extensions, then I do hack squat with 45-pound plate for 6 reps, 20 sets on my high volume days. On my high load days, I do, after the pre-exhaustion work, I do 2 plates of hack squats, two 45-pound plates on either side. And last time I got 9, 11, and 10. Okay, that's all the way up, all the way down. And I do superset those with, I drop the weight 45 pounds on each side, and I continue for about 10 more. So on high load days before, I was only doing 3 sets of hack squats. I'm gonna up it to 6. The first 3 sets are the working sets with the 2 plates and the drop set, and the last 3 will be just 1 plate, 20 reps, 3 sets, so 6 sets in total. And the reason for that is last workout on high volume, I couldn't actually complete it. And I think my leg endurance dropped when I introduced high load, high volume. So even though there's a progressive overload principle in the high load days, I think I'll add more volume just because I need more time under tension. That's what I concluded last leg workout. Oh, and another element that is really critical is progressive overload notes. That's why I include them at the end of every workout. You can check them out there. Once you do them for a while, they become a reference sheet. You update the reps every now and then. So it's not as daunting and detailed as it looks. Just in the beginning, you got to figure out what your reps are by pushing hard and then writing it down and then trying for 1 more and so forth. But basically, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to do 10 minutes of stair climber to get myself warmed up. It's 1:05 a.m. I put in about 9 hours of work so far, which doesn't seem like a lot, but my, because considering it's 1 a.m., but my current schedule is wake up at 2 p.m. and work till sunrise. So I'll be going back and getting back to work right after this. So I'll be able to put in another 3-4 hours or so and complete my desired amount. So in the meantime, I have to shake off the, what's it called, lethargy from working all day. So first is going to be 10 minutes of stair climber instead of the usual 5. And then it's going to be 2 sets of quad extensions, each supersetted with partial reps. Actually, sorry, today is 1 set of quad extensions supersetted with partial reps because it's high load leg day. I want to save the strength for the hack squats. So it's going to be 1 warm-up set and then 1 working set superset with partial reps. And it's going to be 36 plus 16 for that with 120 pounds. And then it's going to be, after that is going to be my test. Okay, so the annihilation of the legs is to happen after the pre-exhaustion work, and that is the first 3 sets of hack squats. When I put on the 2 45-pound plates, I must push hard. Last time I got 9, 11, and 10. Today I want 12, 12, and 12, or true failure to the point where I drop the weight. Okay, so it's either true failure or 12, 12, and 12, and that I think will be a breakthrough for me on that exercise. So that is the goal. And 3 sets of that, each with the drop set, and then 3 more sets with 45-pound plate and 20 reps all the way up, all the way down. But that concludes the preliminary discussions. I'll see you guys inside. All right, so first thing is first, stair climber, 10-minute warm-up, get the juices flowing. I'll do some stretches too after this. I think I'll stop filming stretches, it makes the videos too long, but I will do some stretches, just some basic leg and quad stretches, and then I'll see you guys after. All right, so the game plan is 12 reps with the 2 45-pound plates for hack squats, 12 times, without rest pause, all the way up, all the way down. I'm saying this now so I don't back out. So after the hack squats, it's going to be, after the superset leg extensions, it's going to be hack squats. And the first 3 sets is where I test myself. And the last time I got 9, 11, and 10. This time it's 12, 12, and 12. And no rest pausing. I want to see failure. If I can't make it to 12, it should be a proper failure, because I always have a hard time going to failure on legs. I can do it on chest, but I want to test myself. I want to make sure I can push to failure on legs. So that is the plan. The first 3 of hack squats, that is where I got to come and do it properly. All right, so first is warm up or ignition set. I'm going to do 80 pounds for 20 reps. Then I'm going to change the settings so I get a maximum stretch on the quads. So they're stretched that way maximum when I do these. This would be the opposite of that. The exercise stops there. So I want it starting as far back as possible so I get maximum stretch. That's the best part for muscle growth, the stretch, when it's stretched the most. 70 pounds. 80. All right. Feels pretty easy, but the joints are a little stiff from 2 days off. That's 10. 15. All right, so on the high load leg day, this is the first and only working set of leg extensions. It is a superset with partial reps, and it is 36 reps with 120 pounds, but I will use rest pauses as needed, because at a certain point they reach failure and then I have no choice but to use rest pause. So we're gonna go for 36 plus 16 with 120 pounds. All right, that's 15. So this is pre-exhaustion work for the next hack squat session. After about 3 seconds, the burn goes away. 6, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that's 23. But it comes back fast too after 15. 24, 25, 26. All right, that's 30. So they're at failure, but grinding these last reps out is high return activity. So these rest pauses are really good. All right, 2 more and then the partials. Those may not look like much, but 18 partials at the end is really good. All right, I'm gonna do 2 sets of warm up because basically where this can go wrong is if I put on 2 plates and feel overwhelmed right away, then I'm not gonna get the 12 reps. So the first 2 sets, I'm just gonna do warm up, just get a feel of it again. I still feel my calves nice and sore from the calf raises I did right at the end of last arm workout. So it actually feels good. But yeah, so 2 warm-ups to start. Get my feet in the duck stance position with my heel under me. What I don't want to be doing is trying to shift around when I put on 2 plates. Once I put on 2 plates, I gotta just pick one stance and go with it. So this is my chance to experiment and get everything correct. This machine needs more range of motion. I used to put a plate underneath me, but as I increase the weight, it turns out it makes you unstable. All right, warm up set number 2. All right, here it is. All that talking was for these next 3 sets. So basically, I need 12 reps. Last time on the first set, I got 9 and then 11 and 10. I should be able to get 12. If on the second set, I got 11 last time and I did a warm up. Pretty much I have to inhale in, big gasp, hold my breath, go all the way up, all the way down. And what I want to do is I want to make sure I don't take a rest pause, okay? Because on chest, I'm able to go to failure and I want to be able to push myself to failure to legs. I superset them anyways, so it's not, they don't get stimulated from the superset, but I want to go to failure, so that's the plan. All right, got to 12 way easier than expected, and that wasn't failure, but I beat my reps last time. Okay, I'm gonna take 2.5 minute break and then set number 2. Oh, wait a minute, I have to superset these, I forgot. Okay, so I'm still in it. I got too happy with the 12, so I have 8 more of these. Forgot about that. All right, so let's go. This is for the time under tension. All right, set number 2. 2 of 3 with the two 45-pound plates, and then 3 more with just 45-pound plate. Okay, now I gotta get this one right. I gotta do the superset without forgetting about it. Okay, so I need 12 again. I took 2.5 minute break. I might even do a little bit more, up to 3 minutes after, because late at night it's easy to run out of breath. So it needs a bit of extra rest time. All right, I got 12. Now the superset with 8 more. This is to optimize the load versus time under tension. With the heavy weight, the muscle recruits right away, but the time under tension isn't there. And they're both drivers of hypertrophy. So supersets like this are ideal. Okay, 7 more. This one I'll be a little bit more relaxed. Oh yeah, they burn. All right, set number 3. This is the last set with the 2 25-pound plates. So pretty much, I calculated if I go for 3 sets with 12 reps, I should hit failure, because last time I got 9, 11, and 10 on high load day. But with the mindset I came in with, the hardcore mindset of going all out, looks like I'm able to hit the 12 without hitting failure. Although on the last one I was pretty close. So now I know that I can actually do 12 and 12 on the first 2, which is so far my all-time best. So that's good. However, I still haven't hit true failure yet. So I'm gonna add on 10 pounds on both sides, and then I'm gonna go for 12. And this will be the last working set for the 2 plates. After that, I'll switch to 1 plate and 3 more sets with 20 reps. But I think this will definitely get me to failure. Oh, I got it. Unbelievable. All right, looks like I didn't find failure. Although, that was really hard. All right, so I'm gonna superset this with 45-pound plate. 8 more reps to get me to the magical 20 rep mark. That did get me out of breath though. And basically after this is 3 sets, 20 reps with this weight and I'm done. But that was crazy. I thought for sure if I increased the weight and went for 12 on the third, I would fail, but just goes to show you, you can pull out a lot more than you think is possible. So I'm pretty happy with that. Not only did I get 12, 12, and 12, I got it with the higher weight at the last set. Okay, eight more. Legs are like Jello. All right, that took some effort. That was a level I have not reached before. Okay, so last 3 sets are time under tension sets, which basically means I just got to do this 20 times for 3, which is not super hard, but I had a big meal. So combined with the high load 3 sets, it is a bit tricky. I'll just squeeze these out in a lazy fashion because I'm satisfied with the high load sets. All right. I'm going to use rest pauses for these. And the nauseousness is growing. Okay, I got 6 more. Maybe 7 if I miscounted. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the burning is a lot, so I'm gonna put the weight on one knee at a time until it goes away. And then do 3 more. All right, that concludes the high load leg workout. And I was pretty good. So I came up with a plan to hit 12, 12, and 12 to make sure I go to failure. And I was able to hit it. And on the last one, I increased it by 20 pounds. And through sheer force, I was able to hit 12 again. And this goes in my progressive overload notes. I know when I come with a 100% focused mind, with a killer mindset, I can hit 12, 12, and 12, each with a drop set with two 45-pound plates for the first two, and a 10-pound plate on top of the 45-pound plate on the third set, and then superset it with the 45-pound plate for 8 more reps to make it 20 in total. Now, I know I said I was going to do 6 sets of hack squats in total. The last 3 are time under tension sets, and they're just going to be with one 45-pound plate and 20 reps. And I'm going to backtrack from that a bit. I'm satisfied with my progress on the high load day. That was good. Almost fainted on the last one. And I'm having a hard time keeping my lunch down. I feel pretty nauseous. I'm happy with the effort and I'm happy with the numbers. But also, usually on my high load day, I actually just do 3 sets of hack squats, supersets. And then on my high volume day, I do 6. I was thinking, and I was like, you know what? I'll add 3 more high volume sets on the high load day. I'm at the 1 hour mark. So I think for high load day, I'll do 3 high load sets. Those are the supersets with the 2-pound plates. And then 1 high volume set with the 20 reps and 1 plate. And I'll call it even there because it's right on the hour mark. And then it also motivates me because I know on my high load day, I just need to put in effort on the first 3 sets like I did today and either match today or beat it. So now these reps, I'm going to grind them in. So I went all out today. So next time I come in, I'm going to do the same way with the same rest period. And I'm just going to keep matching that until my legs can match it. And pretty good because I'm on maintenance schedule of working out due to the Academy launch and all of that. But I'll stop ranting. Let's check out the select pump before it dies down. Okay, I can barely flex. I'm pretty nauseous from those squats, but let's give it a shot. And I don't have a mirror, so hopefully it's in the center because I think I only got one session of flexing possible before I get nauseous. Pump feels pretty good. All right, that's it for today. That was a sweet workout. 2 in the morning, but hit some new numbers and went till exhaustion. I'm still able to make gains on the reps even with working out every other day, which does mean I should be able to add muscle even though the frequency is off. Of course, I'll have to keep the protein intake up, but just in general, the goal is to put on about 5 to 10 pounds of muscle a year now because I'm 3.5 years into my working out journey. So during busy periods, if I can still make gains, that's awesome. But of course, I have to push myself to failure. I have to use intensity techniques. I have to go all out. I have to use supersets. Otherwise, it's not gonna yield any results if you just casually go at it. So that will conclude it for today. Next time we are going to do chest and back, and I'll see you guys in 2 days. Hey, are you interested in project management consulting? Check out my blog where you can get a free roadmap on how to earn $10,000 per month or more in BI-FinTech Consulting. That's business intelligence, finance technology consulting. Pretty much that's a fancy way of saying project management consulting in software data projects. This is my core expertise. I studied aerospace engineering, then pivoted, then became a professional project manager and cloud solutions architect. I can teach you how to do this. If you're looking to supercharge your career, be sure to check out my blog and roadmap. Totally for free, link in the description.